Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Foggy morning this morning, cooling off a little bit after all the massive rains. We're finally getting a little cooler weather. Things are going pretty good here. Really very much into the cleanup and kind of rebuilding stage. Some areas are going to take longer than others, but the initial aftermath was going pretty good after all the flooding. Several roads that's being worked on and many more that's going to need to be. But things are going pretty well. Appears that last night we started to see some of the initial possible, maybe, backlash from Trump winning. There was some smaller protests in Chicago and Portland. Nothing like what we've seen in the past. So, you know, is this it? Are we just going to see a few little areas in the, you know, most liberal areas where people are protesting? It's funny because they're protesting in areas that didn't vote for Trump. I mean, that Trump didn't win, right? It's strange. Looks like Trump won all of the swing states, but here's the thing. Not all, and I know a lot of you already know this, but there's something like 18 to 20 million less votes this time than back in 2020. But what I was reading is that it's because there's been a lot of votes that's still not been counted. Now, are they legitimate votes or not? Who knows? I'm sure there's not that. I'm sure a lot aren't. But the point is that they're saying that there's probably at least 5 to 8 million, maybe more, maybe 10 or 20 million votes that have not been counted yet. And so that the final numbers will be different. I don't think that there's enough there for them to try to manipulate and cheat and steal and say, oh, well, actually, Kamala actually won the election. I mean, I guess anything's possible. And the win that Donald Trump has is not an officially declared, certified win. But I don't see that one happening. I mean, who knows? Apparently, Joe Biden is going to be addressing the nation or something today. There's some speculation out there that he may be trying to set things up so that he can step down and let Kamala take the reins and say that, oh, well, the 47th president is Kamala, the first woman president of color. I would be leaning a little bit more to that possibly happening, but still don't think that it will happen. But hey, who knows? Seems like all the strange things are happening. There's a lot of talk online just of all the amazing things that's going to happen and that Donald Trump's going to do. And hopefully, I mean, I would be in favor of most of all of those amazing things happening. But don't get caught up too much in the emotion of it right now, because most of this is just speculation. You know, well, so-and-so said that so-and-so said that some insider source said this, and we'll see. We'll see how much amazing. It's definitely going to be more amazing in a lot of ways than Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. But there's also some weird stuff going on. You know, Elon Musk posting New World Order stuff, and there's some symbolism and terminology that's being used that should cause people that are awake to have a little, at least a little bit concerned. That is there something other, more nefarious going on? I don't know. There's been all kinds of speculation and accusations and stuff over the last few years of what kind of person Donald Trump really is and which side he's really, you know, playing for. Like I've said, we'll find out. I mean, after January 20th, he is the president of the United States, unless something really wild and crazy happens between now and then. So I guess we'll figure that out, and it could end up being that it's, you know, one of the best presidencies in this big pendulum swing back to conservatism. I don't think it would be that big of a swing, but it could, and so we'll kind of wait and see how that happens. I still think that there's going to be a lot of turmoil when it comes to the economy. Right now the markets are they're going crazy. And here's the thing, the stock market and all these other, the Bitcoin and other markets, they were already overpriced, just bloviated things. And now they're going up even more. Something like $1.3 trillion was added to the stock market yesterday. Like I said, Bitcoin, new record high, all of this stuff. And I understand that that's happening because of this excitement that Donald Trump is going to ride in on the white horse and fix everything. And even if that were to happen, it still doesn't justify a bloviated system that was already falling apart. And so maybe that's part of the plan, is to kind of do something nefarious to damage his presidency by causing the economy to crash. I don't know. I'm just making things up at this point when it comes to that. But the economy was already, the stock market was already on the verge of collapse. The economy was already just in shambles. And no matter how great Donald Trump is, I don't think that he has the capability or the time to repair this. And so as things just get more out of control because of the excitement of his win, will that make the collapse even harder? It's something to think about. On the global stage, most of the world leaders are lining up in excitement and praise of Donald Trump winning. We'll, again, have to kind of wait and see how that all works out. How will things work out in the Middle East? I could certainly see a faster resolve in the Ukraine-Russia deal. But with Israel and Iran, Donald Trump has said several times that Israel should just annihilate Iran, should wipe them out, should, take out their nuclear power and all this kind of stuff. So even though Donald Trump has said he doesn't want to start any new wars, he's definitely been supportive of Israel and the things that they're doing in Iran. I mean, he has said that he wants the Hamas deal to be over with before he takes office. But we'll see. It's a new game, so to speak. At least maybe some new rules to the game. And it may take a while before we figure out exactly where things are headed. Because right now, everything's still in that emotional stage. Everything is still just that heightened level. And a lot of you, I know because I occasionally read the comments, a lot of you see through that. A lot of you understand that a lot of this that we're seeing is hype, and that there are some more nefarious, and that we're probably still going to be dealing with, big globalist, new world order, deep state kind of garbage. Which means we don't give up, we don't relax, we don't call it a win and go home. We still keep on the road of preparedness, still becoming more and more self-sufficient as we can, because it's way too early on to know exactly how this is all going to work out. It's been crazy. I have seen, I would say, several dozen posts, and I haven't spent that much time because I've been busy, but in the little time that I have, that I've gotten online, I've probably seen several dozen posts from various people saying that there's something off about this. This doesn't seem right. It was too easy. This isn't right. Something is off, because things went from absolute craziness for years to, we're going to have one of the smoothest elections, one of the fastest, elections ever, and the other side is just going to, okay, that works for us, and go home. Things don't typically work that way. And so definitely stay on guard, because I don't think that we've seen the end of all of this craziness just yet. I mean, it would be nice, but I don't think it's going to happen just yet. So keep getting yourselves prepared. Keep getting your life, your home, and everything in order, because we don't know at what point another curveball gets thrown at us. So get your houses in order and prepare yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.